Let's break down one of the most misunderstood parts of Phoenix LiveView, when to use assigns and when to use streams. At a high level, both are used to manage data in your LiveView, but they serve completely different purposes. Assigns store full state inside the socket. When something changes, LiveView renders the data and sends updates to the client. This works perfectly for small datasets, things like forms, toggles, or small lists. But here's the catch. When your data grows, assigns become expensive. Every update means resending the whole structure. That's where streams come in. Streams don't store the full collection. Instead, they track changes, inserts, deletes, updates, and send only those differences to the client. This makes them incredibly efficient for large or frequently updating lists. Think of things like chat messages, active feeds, real-time logs. Now, here's the mistake a lot of developers make. They try to use streams like assigns, filtering, mapping, transforming data. That's not what streams are for. Streams are a rendering optimization, not a data layer. If you need to manipulate the full dataset, you should use assigns. If you only need to display and update items efficiently, use streams. So the rule is simple. Use assigns for state and logic. Use streams for performance and rendering large collections. Once you understand this separation, your live views become both faster and much easier to reason about. Now let's apply what we just learned in a real example. In the purpose section, we built a blog homepage and rendered a list of posts using assigns. Everything worked fine, but now we're going to upgrade this to use streams. First, inside mount, instead of assigning the full list of blocks, we need to switch to stream. At this point, nothing changed visually, but internally, LiveView is no longer storing and resending the entire list. Instead, it's tracking changes and sending diffs. Next, in the template, we need to slightly adjust our markup. On the parent container that wraps all blog cards, we add an ID. This is required because streams rely on a stable DOM container. LiveView needs a fixed reference point in the DOM, so it knows where to apply insertions, deletions, and updates. Without this ID, streams simply won't work correctly. Now we need to change how we iterate over the collection. So what changed? Now each item comes with a DOM ID, which is a unique identifier generated by LiveView. This is critical. LiveView uses this ID to track each individual element in the DOM. So instead of re-rendering the whole list, it targets individual items. That's the core of how streams achieve performance. And that's it. It still renders the list and everything behaves exactly the same. But under the hood, we moved from re-rendering entire collections to sending minimal targeted updates, which means better performance, less network usage, and smoother real-time UI.